Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message for September 28th, 2020. I want to start off thanking folks for the great weekend that we had here in York. The Ministry of the Casa de Adoración on South Duke Street came out into Campus Park for the National Day of Prayer and gave food and clothes away to the community, and it was definitely a blessing on our community, so thank you for having that event and bringing the National Day of Prayer to York. We had wonderful events for the kids and adult kids too. The Urban Stadium race from Pedal for Peace was at Rev Stadium, and it was just amazing for the kids and the adults that participated. And I want to thank Pedal for Peace and Brant Kingsley and the entire crew for all of your work, and thanks Rev Stadium for providing the area so that they could have that event. Another event, LaQuinn Thompson, the Beast, brought the Mario Kart competition also to Rev Stadium, and I know folks had a lot of fun there. It was a really, really great event. And of course the White Rose Run went on and a little bit scaled down because of coronavirus, and thank you for that. I'll talk about this in a little bit, but contrary to what people want to believe, we're actually in the worst time of coronavirus in York right now, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. So it's good to have these events, but we also have to continue to be aware, continue to social distance, continue to wear our masks. Also want to thank Erica Bryant and the whole crew that she had out, York Fresh Food Farms, just so many people, too many people to even name, that were out in Martin Luther King Park, my part of town, for a coronavirus giveaway. They're helping support people with fresh food, with furniture, with clothing. It was, excuse me, I don't know if I've ever had that happen before on the Mayor's Monday Message. Sudden burst of sneezing. But they just did an amazing job of getting supplies, food, clothing, even furniture out to the folks. So thank you, and great work everybody over this weekend. It was absolutely amazing. We've got a big week coming up also. This is one I did not know was going on. Wise Sauce at Penn Market is presenting Hot Takes with Pastor Joel Folcomer. So apparently what is going on is Pastor Joel is going to be answering questions that you, I guess, contact them ahead of time. This is going to be an online event, and you ask questions ahead of time by contacting Wise Sauce or by contacting Pastor Folcomer at gmail.com. That's Pastor, Pastor, Folcomer, Folkemer at gmail.com. So you can contact those folks and get questions in for the pastor. And apparently what's going to happen is he's going to eat hot wings, progressively hotter and hotter hot wings, and he can't get a drink unless he asks your favorite questions about life, faith, the Bible, and whatever questions you want to ask Pastor Joel of Union Church. So look forward to that on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And again, jump on Wise Sauce's Facebook page, or Wise Sauce Presents Hot Takes is the event, and you can get more information there. We've got lots of stuff going on. It's First Friday again. We're starting October, and we've got African American First Friday in Penn Park, so all sorts of businesses out there, and entertainment, things for the kids, and that's going on from 4 to 10 p.m. at Penn Park. We have the Downtown Inc. First Friday, and that is from 5 to 9 p.m. and is in the downtown area, the Royal Square district, all of that area. That's from 5 to 9. And in that district, the Royal Square district that I mentioned, Parliament is having a juried art show called El Propio Amor, or Self-Love. And that is a juried show with prizes. So if folks would like to enter, the deadline was this weekend, but I've just been told that it's okay. Colin, the executive director of the Parliament Arts Organization, said that if you hear my message and you want to contact him as soon as possible and enter into this this arts competition that is in honor of Spanish American Heritage Month. You can reach out to him at Collin, Collin, at parliamentyork.org. That's Collin, Collin, at Parliament, Parliament, York, all one word, .org. So that's some, I believe that's going to be an exciting event. Another big exciting event is the grand opening and the multicultural festival for the Spanish American Multicultural Resource Center, our newest, I believe, center to assist folks in our community. It's at 426 South George Street, and they will be having a ribbon cutting at 2 o'clock right there on George Street, and a festival from 2 to 8 right behind the center in Penn Park, 100 West College Avenue. And there's going to be amazing artists there, amazing music there, all sorts of stuff going on there. So that's not this weekend, but I'm wanting to give you the heads up ahead of time. It's Sunday, October 11th. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, October 11th, from 2 to 8 p.m. And again, that's going to wrap up our Spanish American Cultural Month. Due to coronavirus, we have not been able to have as many activities as we wanted to, but we're going to wrap up with this big festival. And of course, unfortunately, I have to continue to go into this. We have to maintain social distancing to the best of our ability. You know, we want to have fun. We want to let life go on. You know, the race, the White Rose race that happened this past weekend, they limited it to 250 people, and they kept them separated. They kept them separated at the events afterward. So we do have to be aware, because as of now, coronavirus is not going away. As a matter of fact, September was worse than any month that we've had so far. We had 3 different days with over 100 cases reported, and on Thursday we had 102 cases, 8 new deaths in one day, and then Friday another 5 deaths. That is the highest concentration of deaths occurring from coronavirus in York County. And at one point we were doing really well. We were ahead of the game. You know, even though we are the 8th largest county in Pennsylvania, we were something like 17th or 18th in our coronavirus concentration. Now we're down to about 10th. So we're kind of right on track now with our population. So while other places are kind of leveling out, York is getting worse and worse. And we've now had 156 deaths since the very first death on April 1st. So I've been hearing way too much of, you're still doing that? You're still distancing? You still won't shake my hand? You know, and almost shaming people for doing what we need to do to protect each other. York has not been doing as good. I was very proud of us at the beginning. I'm still proud. And York City, contrary to the county, York City is doing very well. At one point, the city was something like 30 or 40% of the cases and the deaths in York County. Now we're down at 10%, which for our population, that's where we should be. We're 10% of the county's population. We should be 10% of the casualties of this. But unfortunately, out in the county, I'm not sure what's going on, if people are just so relaxed, but it is spreading, and it is spreading faster than most places in Pennsylvania. So please, York, and I know folks from York County listen to this message too. It's not just York City. Please, this is not over. This is not over. I know we're getting tired of it, but that doesn't mean we can let our defenses down. We have to find a way to balance continuing to live our lives, but also taking the precautions necessary. We've got A lot of folks that are COVID sensitive, people with chronic diseases, people that are over the age of 50. These folks are sensitive, and again, 13 deaths just within 2 days last week. Just because you don't know somebody doesn't mean people are not suffering, that people are not dying and losing their loved ones. So please, folks, continue to practice the social distancing. You can live your life, but do it in a safer way. Wear your masks when you need to. Try and not spend too much time with people that you don't know. Not everybody that I hang out with lives with me. I live by myself. But we stick to a relatively small circle. And it's not as safe as what we were doing when we were in the red and everybody trying to stay in their houses, because you just can't live that way forever. We have to be human beings. We have to be social. But at the same time, we have to balance it. So everybody that can wear a mask, that doesn't suffer from some medical ailment, please wear your masks when you're within 6 feet of someone particularly. We've got to slow this down. I was really, really disappointed and disturbed I just looked at the September numbers. I kind of look at them every few days, but I hadn't looked at them in totality until just a couple minutes before this broadcast. And to see that the 3 worst days were just within the last 4 weeks, that was a wake-up call. We're not doing well. We have to do better. So please, I hope you will join me. Please continue to wear your masks. Continue to live your life. Even come to these events that I mentioned. But just do it in a safe manner. And I hope to see at least your eyes in the city of York this week. Have a good one.